so I just downloaded these to my computer and everything looks great. I just gonna do a couple of things. Um, so I feel like she's a little dark, so I'm just gonna turn the sky a little bit and then also like so highlights down, and then I'm gonna make her a little brighter about there, and that's good. That's perfect for that one. And this could be just between my screen and your screen that they just look a little dark to me. So again, if I want to keep the sky the same, I turn the highlights down. These are JPEGs. Maybe even add some blacks to deepen it on that one. This one's perfect. This is a great shot, by the way. Got a little sun flare, very artsy. This is like what I like doing. Same thing, very nice. I wouldn't change that. This one I would just go a little lighter. Again, let's keep the sky the same and then lighten it. Same thing. Same thing. Maybe even a little brighter on that one. Now with the dehaze, like see how because of the sun, he's a little out of focus, and you can get crazy with this. You can go dehaze and really bring back some stuff. Obviously it adds yellow, so you can always go to the blue and bring that back. And if I like it, let's see how it brought it back. Since it's the sun's in a different spot, it didn't. Now he's really sharp, so I would bring the dehaze back and then that back. So it was we just brightened it a little. Just a little brighter. Again, look at this on your computer and see. That's the problem with going between computers is my color is going to always be a little different than yours. And this one's really dark. I don't know if you can see the difference. And as you can see, so hers, when I zoom in that far, she is a little bit grainy, if that makes sense, which is fine because so is mine. Even on my 4, it can be grainy. So I always go to the luminance and I click it about like that. That's literally all I did. If you want to do a little more, you can. It really softens the face naturally. So when I zoom back out, in fact, I'm not sure if you use luminance or not. This one, still a little bit when you zoom in. So we're just going to go through, and if you want to do it quick, you can just go to highlight all, and I just want to change that. You go sync, and let's see where if I can find it, luminance. So you uncheck or check none, go to noise reduction, luminance, color, synchronize, and let's see what it did on the first one. So yeah, it changed it there. So you can get creative with that. So let's go back through, where are we at? This one we can add a little yellow, just a little bit. Now from this one's really blue because you shot a different direction, which I would just add more yellow and maybe some pink. And you see how her face is kind of a little bit orange when you do that. Then you come down here and take some orange out of the face. Just makes the clouds less blue. Just to me, it's too much. We'll cut the highlights down. That one's fine. And then previous, you used a little more flash. This is more flash. I previoused it, and it still looks good enough. So I'm gonna just bring it down a little bit. Maybe add some color and blacks, and see how I don't know if you, on your computer, this is a little more green tone. So I'm going to bring the pinks up. And this one's shot straight out. So it's going to be more similar to this one color-wise. So I'll go back to that one, then to this one again, put previous, see what it looks like because I added yellow. And that would add a little more color. And since I added color down here that's a neon green, I would take yellow and green out, makes it back to normal. And then previous, because that's the same. Sky looks perfect in this one. I might just up the shadows a touch, just so it's not complete blackness down here. I like that. That one's again the same as that one that I took the green out. So I'll do the same with this. Even more yellow, because sometimes with the blue dress it just bleeds blue over the everything. So if you drag the yellow over, see, I like that. Black and white, 1 or 2 is always a good choice. So that one and the one I just did is pretty close to the same. Let's see what I do when I previous it. It's probably gonna have to take this down a little. He looks pretty orange, and like it's almost like too much something. I can't quite tell. Maybe dehaze it the other direction. Take some orange out. And let's actually darken that back to where it was. Anyway, that's good. This one, from that one to that one, this one's much hazier. So I'm not sure what happened there. So I'm going to previous it. I don't know, it's like there's a filter. Not sure I like this one as much, so we're going to dehaze to get it closer to what that one is. That's pretty close. And again, I just like to make them as close as they can. That way, did I do the neon green? Let's bring that even down more. Looks like all the rest of them are just, they're actually darker and more blue, so we're gonna add yellow. Bring the colors back. Take out the green and yellow and orange. And I usually look at the shirt. So before, see how it's blue and kind of dark, almost like, so that happens when I pull the highlights too much. So I lighten it up, which makes it more, you know, less dark. So this I think is good. We'll previous this one. Looks like you might have used a vignetting to make this dark, possibly, I'm guessing. Let's try to add some color to this. We'll go up, a little brighter. Now she might come back and say, oh, you can see through my dress. If that happens, we'll have to go in and darken that. And if she does, sometimes it's just use a brush. Let's do the flow, huh? That's the thing about people in their underwear. It's pretty tough to, so that's not working. We'll deal with that later. This is great, maybe almost too much color, so I'm gonna bring the color down. Oh, I'm in brush, yeah. Gotta get out of brush. Bring the vibrance down just a touch. We still want that blue to be blue. and that's it. That turned out good. Actually, my wife hates neon green, so we're gonna bring that down. And that's just moving the yellow or the green or both. I usually do both. This one can go a little brighter. And we're going to previous it a little brighter than that. And a little brighter and brighter. See, if you bring the highlights down, you see how it looks black, or so that's what we don't want. So we don't want to go that bright. See what happens when we go yellow. Go pinky. I think that's fun. Then we go a little bit more. Let's bring the color back. Let's actually bring the color back to this one too, because again, we don't have skin tones in there. This looks like a natural shot, so you can bring the color way over, and it's fine. So again, looking at that, it was a little dark and greenish. I don't know if you can see that it's kind of a dark green, so making it a little lighter with a little more yellow, just kind of, and again, I always look at the whites, what do they look like? Well, the same thing there. And again, brighter, going a little bright is okay. This one's good. Looks like you got the people out of that one. I'm just going to go a little brighter. Now, if she wants these people out, we'll take it out later. Sometimes they don't care. This one, I would have went brighter in the camera, just a slight amount to get, or took the picture straight out into the water. See how this is light? It's almost too dark for some people. I'm going to leave that one. This one, because it's more obvious, I'm just going to take these people out because there's a way to do it easily. We're actually going to go crop up on this to get rid of that really bright, and then maybe even take the brush with the dark and just brush the bottom. And we're going to make it a little yellow so it doesn't look as black, if that makes sense. And that one's fine. Same thing with this, we're just going to scroll up, get rid of some of that green. These water spots are easy with this tool, especially if you put it on clone and then feather up quite a bit so you don't really see the edge of the circle. And we're going to darken this again. We're going to brighten this up. Maybe pull some shadows. Take the darkening brush just real quick. And then, this is fun. I like this shot. This is nice. I would go take a little bit of orange out because her faces are a little orange. Brighten it up. Because this was taken after sunset, you can see the grain. Let's go closer so you can really see it. So you can see how grainy she is. Now if you go down to luminance again and just pull it just so it's a little bit past smooth, And then we can come back and add texture. So when you actually pull it out further away, it just looks, it's super sharp from here. I mean, that's obviously. Sometimes it be creative. I will add pink up here, and you can get pretty quick. And it just looks like the sun's kind of set it over here a little. And that's it. Anyways, probably too much information, but now I'm going to send them, and real simple stuff to change. Also, hopefully this color looks good on your screen. Again, that's the difference with computers and clients. we've had a lot of different dealings with clients because their computers sucked. Anyways, talk soon.